On this video, Heidi and I break out the dual sports.
We leave the house and hit some country roads and check out some local landmarks.
We take you to the top of the mountain and show you the beautiful colors of fall and check out a fire tire.
I'm not a fan of heights, but the view is definitely worth the climb.
And then after we get done at the top of the mountain, I take you under the mountain. Come along for the ride.
So me and Kenny are pretty lucky that we can just leave our front door and hit some West Virginia country roads. My dual sport is a Husky 310 TE. I want to say it's a 2013. But anyways, I've rode it in races, but I definitely prefer this bike to be my dual sport bike. It is great on the trails and hit the roads and also some country roads.
My dual sport is an 06 DRZ400 that has been sitting around way too long. It's got the jets plugged up. It's barely able to run, but we decided we waited long enough. We're a little bit past due prime collars for the trees. We had to get out, take a break from our garage project, and hit the road. Make sure you stay to the end of the video to see if I get myself out of a tight situation.
So as Kenny said, every single day we have been building a garage pretty much by ourselves, and we keep saying we want to see the leaves, and they were absolutely beautiful this year. So pretty much the last day of leaves, we finally got to spend some time out on two wheels, and it did not disappoint. But next year we plan on, whenever fall starts hitting their prime season, we want to do some rides up to Dolly Sods, Seneca Rocks, Blackwater Falls, Spruce Knob. We have up in Davis. We have so many beautiful places just right outside our door. And next year we plan to get some footage of that on some dual sport rides.
Get to the downhill. Come on up here a little bit. Wait, there's somebody behind us. After a little minor camera adjustment, we're back on the road. You may hear us talking back and forth. One thing that we definitely suggest if you do dual sports with each other is a radio system. We have a two-way radio system, a Scully Rider. Sometimes they're a little finicky, but when they're working, they're awesome. You can communicate back and forth, talk about the beautiful scenery and places that you may want to go.
So this time of year, one of the things you have to worry about is leaves on the road. So just really be careful. Kenny talked about the radios. They're really good to have to alert the rider behind them that a car is coming. Maybe if you're at Hatfields, a log's on the road, which way you're going, check out the leaves. But unfortunately, I brought sunglasses and it started getting dark on some of the road, so I also got some dust. But next time, I should just wear my goggles.
case this is one of the first times you've seen our videos, we are Trail Seeker Adventures. We bring you along on our adventures. And today we're on a dual sport ride, showing you what we have to offer in our local area. We bring you along on the trail, whether it's a race event or a ride park, just to show you what it has to offer. And today we're on a dual sport. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel if this is your type of thing. As we come down to the bridge, this bridge covers or goes over Schaefer's Fork. The Scotty Rider is a very good thing to have, but whenever they're pushing against your eardrum and giving you a headache, it's not such a good thing. So I decided to stop and do some minor adjustments.
No kayaking today.
This is the Schaefer's Fork, but for some odd reason the locals call it the Lower Cheat. Now, the Schaefer Fork, the Dry Forks, and the Black Water creates the Cheat. I'm not sure why they call this the Lower Cheat, but who knows. Now it's time to get back on the road.
So I don't know if you could see it, but there was a deer that crossed right in front of me on the left. I think Kenny might have got it, a little bit of it. But that's something you have to watch out for on this road. Now, as you can see, I usually hang to the left a bit on this road because to the right is a drop off to the river, and I'm, again, not much right. So this road will lead us to Pickles Knob and also Stewart's Park. And I don't know if you have ever been to Stewart's Park, but it is part of the Monongalia National Forest and part of the Allegheny Mountain System. And Stewart's Park is where Kitty and I got married. It has a campground with full amenities. Also, there's fishing, hiking. There's pavilions that you can rent with electric. There's a swimming hole. There's a place to play anything, volleyball, kickball, whatever you want to do. So it's a very nice place to go and just really enjoy a day or take a week camping or whatever you want to do. So on the right hand side you're going to see picnic tables, and there's also a group camping area where you can rent it out and have multiple people camp there at one time. And if you don't know, Stewart's Park is actually in Randolph County, West Virginia, and it's 14 minutes from Elkins. Now from here you can also check out the local caves, which Kenny will talk to you about later on. We weren't unfortunately able to go to Stewart's because it was closed for the season, but if you go on recreation.gov you can make reservations for the pavilion, the picnic sites, and the campground.
Park the bike over here. We'll get a picture. Oh.
The crazy thing about meeting Heidi is I don't know that I ever took my picture until I met Heidi, and now it's automatic. I know I gotta take selfies.
All right, at the
once
Dusty
that's
Mountain.
done, if you look up the road from this entrance to Stewart's Park, look to
Yeah,
the
I'm
right
sure.
up there. That is the way we are heading up to the fire tower, Pickles Knob.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you just said Pickles Knob. It's actually Pickle Knob Observation Tower, which is a part of the Monongalia National Forest. And this observation tower is 4,003 feet. So you get a 360 view when you get to the top of it. So if the leaves are turning, or even if it's just a nice summer day. The view is awesome. A lot of times you're going to see different kind of birds. A lot of bird watching happens up there. So it is definitely worth the drive up to the observation tower, or some may call it the fire tower. That's what the locals call it. So definitely worth the drive.
So from Stewart's Park, you'll go past the entrance of Stewart's Park and make a right and head up the mountain. And then right here is the only other turn you'll need to make. You'll need to stay left after you start up the mountain, and it'll bring you right up here to Pickles Knob. Once you make that left, it's not too far, less than a mile. You'll see the sign right here, and here's the parking lot.
How about the weekend? It's crazy up here.
This is the sign that you'll see. We decided to come over here to the overlook in order to get, of course, a selfie. Nice. Kickstand. As Heidi
Husky
fights with her
better
European
ideas.
kickstand, it's time to get the drone out.
Is that as high as you want to go?
I'll go just a little bit. You keep telling me how beautiful it is.
Say,
I just
Say-
don't have. It's like, okay.
I believe you. I don't need to see it.
Right.
Get warm by the time you get up there.
As you can tell, the closer to the top we get, the slower Heidi walks. And it's not because she's tired. You can see through these steps, and
do
for
this
somebody
about
that's
4 or 5
scared of
times a
height, it's a little scary.
It'd be better if you couldn't see through it, huh? It'd probably be better if you couldn't see through the steps. How you doing?
You gonna fly it from up here?
Oh, if you don't mind.
Should be interesting.
The wind doesn't bother it too much?
To a certain degree. Today shouldn't be too bad.
Uh-huh. So those are pretty neat.
Thank you. I should have checked that battery. Let's change it, but I think it's worse than the other one. Make sure it don't fall off. Oh, it's 55%.
Do you have a camera on it?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So we take a few more pictures, check out a little bit more of the landscape, and head on down the stairs. Kenny will check out the caves, and I have to take Kendall and some of her friends to church, so I missed that part. And I'm not actually one for little small claustrophobic places either. So he does that on his own, and he'll bring that to you and give you some more details.
Samurai. Not very friendly. So as you can see, the leaves were a little past due as far as color from the fire tire, but here on the country roads, they were still beautiful and quite scenic. As we were rolling down the dirt road here, I saw somebody sitting along the trail in their vehicle. I thought, man, that looks like my son Damien's car. Maybe the weather will hold out a little longer. I thought it has Maryland tags on it, so that can't be him. But after a second look, sure enough, it's my son Damien going hunting. Well, we get the... Oh, there's Damien. What are you doing?
Is he poaching?
Hunting?
Are you poaching? Huh? Are you poaching?
Was there a deer over here we just screwed up?
No, I was just beeping at you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got in the car. I was like, what are you here from Maryland?
I'm walking. There's a big ridge up there.
Oh, okay. This is a nice, crunchy, dry day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slow walk. Just
Well-
now.
We saw a deer somewhere.
Oh, it was coming up by the river.
I saw a Suzuki dual sport. I'm like, I don't see very many of those.
Well, I saw your car and I thought that's his car. And I see Maryland tags and I'm like, that's not him. And then, well, wait a minute, maybe it is. Then I looked in the car and saw you and I had to get stopped.
Yeah, I was bored, so
Yeah.
I just got around.
Yeah, good place to go do it. I'll let you get in there.
Alright.
We'll catch you a little bit.
Be careful.
Ow, my thumb.
So as you can see, we are exiting Pickles Knob, and this is the road. Actually, when you come out that way, to the right will be Stewart's Park. But anyways, I was giving my stepson Damien a hard time about poaching. He actually is a very, just an awesome hunter and takes it very serious. He also has photo hawk pictures that he takes sometimes during these hunts and sometimes at dirt bike races. So check out his website for sure. But yeah, he's probably one of the best hunters I know around. So there you go.
Time you have to be back to the house? Come on, 6 hours. We'll sit at the house.
So when this road ends right here, if you take a right, that actually takes you back out to Elkins. There's Cheat River Lodge. People also fish around that area. That's where I'm heading back home. If you take a left, it takes you out to Bowden Fish Hatchery. Also Rebel's campgrounds out there. And you could also hit 33 and head to like the Harmon area, Davis, Canadian Valley, Blackwater Falls. Or you can take a right and go to Seneca and all that area. So, like I said, we live in a awesome place where just there's so many opportunities for outdoor activity where we live. We're truly blessed. Also, if you go left and actually right up onto the 4-lane, you can hit the trailheads of Otter Creek Wilderness. There's a lot of hiking in that area too.
So as you can hear, Heidi and I discussing back and forth whether she's going to make it to the caves with me or not. Unfortunately, she decided it's going to make her too tight to get the kids to church, and although I'd love to have her for the cave experience, I guess church is more important. So she heads right down the 4-lane to Elkins, and I head left to the caves.
Alright, see ya. Love you.
So this is Kelly Mountain. This is where you would come up to make a left coming out of Elkins to go to Stewart's Park or up to the fire tire. As I get the old 400 up to speed, we head down the 4-lane, and even though the 400's not running the best, it still is an awesome trip down the 4-lane. I get her up to 65 with no problems, and we'll be to the cave before you know it. So coming out of Elkins on 33 going towards Harmon or Davis, if you ever seen these caves on the right and wonder what they were, that's what I'm going to show you. Heidi says they're a old limestone quarry. I guess they were longer when the 4-lane came through. They cut them in half, and now the entrance is here. And I'm about to show you what they're all about.
I don't know that I really even need to get in there, right?
Now Heidi was just making a good point. We're not even sure if you're really loud in here, but obviously people come in and check it out. And to be honest with you, there's really not much to check out. It's just basically 2 holes in the side of the mountain where they came in and got stone. As you can see, you go in this direction, go around the mountain, and then come out the other side. That's pretty much all this cave has to offer. Now, the second cave is much cooler, and it's not much further down the road from this cave. At the end of the 4-lane, as you can see, I got a little secret spot. I hide my hat or hold my hat while I go down the road. If you're a hat wearer, it's a good idea. We jump on the old 400, head down to the end of the 4-lane, make it left where it becomes a 2-lane. And also that is where Ravel's campground is, right after you make the left off the 4-lane. It's the first left, but not past that, not too far past that, you'll see the cave on the right, and we'll be there in just no time at all with the old 400. So this is the left, right after the 4-lane becomes a 2-lane. You make a left, and then right on up here you will see the entrance to what's that park called? Ravel's. And then right after Ravel's, whatever, you'll see the entrance to the cave on the right. There's Ravel's. And then right here is the entrance to the cave. Now, I'm going to do something I do not recommend you do. I only had 1 light. I meant to bring another light. You never want to go in a cave like this one with 1 light, because when you lose your light, you're pretty much done. But you're pretty much in the dark. So here's where you park. and then you walk down this way. I just wanted to show you where the entrance
All right,
and
so
what it looks like. Although you don't get to see much
This is
with
a
one
cave
little
that
light.
we used to bring I used to bring my kids out to come play in. Now, the thing I'm going to do, I shouldn't do, is come in this cave with only one flashlight. And that's the light off of my phone. You should not do that. Do not go in a cave with only one light. But I'm just going to slip in and show you what it looks like. This cave goes back a good ways. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Let me get my phone out. About half charge. Yep, it works. I don't know how well this is going to show. Yeah. It's pretty tight. Oh. Pretty tight at first, but then it opens up really big. See how tight it is? It's gonna get a little bigger. Where the heck's it at? Down in here. I think. No, it's over here. It's been a little while. Oh, here it is. All right. Getting closer. Ah, there's the hole. Let's see what it says. They made it bigger. It wasn't this big. This cave is protected by West Virginia state law. Okay. Do you see that? All right, now we'll get down in here. Now the thing you gotta remember is, remember where you came into the cave. They got little arrows there now. See the arrow? The first time I came in this cave, I could not find my way out. Alright, so I'm standing up. Let's see here. So, I'm standing up now. Nice cave. Not sure if you see anything, but let's, ooh, watch where you want. There's a creek in here. I meant to bring a better light. Holy cow, not good. I'll just show you the creek and then I'm gonna get out of here. No, can't see the creek. I'll have to come back. I'll come back when I got a better light. But all of the little white arrows, real slick. Up and out. When I first came in here, you can imagine it was a little hard to find. This hole was a lot smaller to get out of. All right, but I just wanted to show you. Ooh, that rock's thick. That rock is thick. All right, I just wanted to show you where there's another cave. In case you like going looking for caves for adventure. Just so you know, it's a little steep, or a little, not steep, a little close, a little tight. All right, keep banging my head. All right, find my way out of this place.
Nope, I didn't die. My GoPro battery went dead. As we're coming back through Elkins here, we're getting ready to come back to the house. Heidi's already made it to the house and took the kids to church. Let's wrap up our day. We went for a dual sport ride, just local. Show you some of the attractions that you may say in our area. This is the city park here on the right. Beautiful place. Deany College here on the left. Thank you for watching. We are Trail Seeker Adventures. Although this isn't really a trail, we're out on the road doing some dual sport riding. It's what we had time for the day, and that's what we decided to film and show you one of our little circles that we do for a dual sport ride. But make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for any upcoming trails that we may come and visit. Like the videos, and once again, thank you so much for watching, and you'll see here soon our project, which is the garage that we book ourselves away in order to get out and hit the trail. Thanks for watching.
That's a
Hit the
wrap.
logo in the middle if you want to subscribe.